My name is Korbey White. Back in 2021, when the pandemic was at its peak, I went into the doctor's office to get my physical and biometric screening. I got my blood pressure, blood work, pulse, body mass index, all of that. I'm thinking it's just a normal biometric screening. My primary care physician comes in and she looks at me and she goes, "Korbey, are you feeling okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. What's going on?" She said, "I'm about 2 seconds from admitting you to the hospital." And I said, "Why? I feel great." She said, "Korbey, your blood pressure is 185 over 110. And I said, "I worked out this morning. I run 6 miles every weekend. I lift weights 5 days a week. I feel great." And she scratched her head and she said, "Something is not right here. A person your age who's as active as you, their blood pressure shouldn't be anywhere near this, even with genetic factors." She thought about it for a couple of minutes and she said, "Korbey, I want you to write down everything you eat during the course of a week. Just some of the things that you eat daily. Write this down." So I sat there, I wrote it down, and I gave it back to her, and she looked at me with her jaw to the floor. She said, "I want you to go home, throw all of this stuff away, and go meet with this nutritionist." She looked at me, she said, "You're eating processed foods 3 to 4 times a day, every day. That's what's going on. The sodium in there, the composition of those foods is why your blood pressure's through the roof." So I met with the nutritionist, went home, threw the food away, spent a lot of money on the organic and good stuff, and my blood pressure went down a little bit, but it didn't go back to normal until I met with my coach, Sarah from WebMD. She asked me what time every day I go to the gym. I told her 4:30 in the morning every morning. She said, "Okay, what time are you going to bed?" I said, "Somewhere between 11:30 and midnight." She yelled at me through the phone. She said, "There is no way your body is recovering from a full day's work and a workout with only 3 to 4 hours of sleep." One of the well-being activities was a sleep activity where we're basically trying to get me to that 8-hour mark of sleep. So we took a look at the calendar and we set goals for each week. The first week, it was get 4.5 hours. Second week, try to get 5.5 hours. Within 2 months, I was up to 7 hours of sleep each night, and my blood pressure went down to normal. And so literally, Sarah saved my life, because as my primary care physician told me, that high blood pressure, pre-hypertension and hypertension, those are the silent killers, especially as a Black man. That was back in spring of 2021 that all of this took place. The biometric screening, the nutritionist, me starting the coaching with WebMD. So now my health is really good. I'm in a good place. I can tell when I'm not getting enough sleep. When I don't get enough sleep, my blood pressure goes up. When I get enough sleep, it's back to normal. There's a direct correlation between sleep and my blood pressure, and I wouldn't have known that without WebMD. If I could give advice to anyone or even speak to younger Korbey, I would say don't neglect yourself. Take time for yourself, for your mental health, for your physical health. For that person who may be working out that first day, understand that it's a journey, that someone else in that gym, it's their first day too. And if you notice that person, say hi to them, because you may have found a lifelong friend that you can go through this journey with and find yourselves in it together. And it's much easier to go through it together on this well-being journey.